Welcome back to another episode of the Power Podcast. Today we have very special guest Debbie Bryan with us. She is a mentor, speaker, and super connector. Yes, Debbie, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi, my name's Debbie. I am a Tedx speaker. I speak about resilience. I'm a speaker mentor. I help people to become more confident speakers, and I also am a super connector.
So let's moving forward to our first question. How to build a strong and long-lasting connection as a business owner?
Okay, so how to do that is to approach a person or a business owner, or if you're going to networking, or if you're meeting people on the internet, to build relationships. So you approach somebody to find out what they do, you tell them what you do, and you have a conversation. If you walk up to somebody and you start to sell to them straight away, you don't understand what their pain points are, you don't understand what their need is, you don't understand what value you can bring to their business, you're going to repel people and they're going to walk away from you very, very quickly. So the idea of building a relationship and building a business, building a connection with somebody, is that you understand how you can help somebody. And sometimes that can be, oh, great, I can help you do this. And sometimes it can be, do you know what, I can't help you, but that person over there can help you. Let me introduce you. And so it's really about the whole 360 thing. Like, I've been to lots of networking where I feel like I'm either being sold to the minute I come into the room, or I've been to networking where it's peer to peer. So there's other mentors and other coaches. And so they're not really interested in what I do. They're just interested in what I could possibly buy from them. So one of my businesses is a network membership where we have the right people in the right room. We're very focused on its invitation only and bringing the right people in the right room so that you can form a relationship with people, and then the business comes after. And I find that way you get the longevity of actually a really long working relationship that's rewarding and satisfying for both business owners.
Let's moving forward to our second question. Can you please tell our audience about TEDx speech that you delivered 1 year ago?
Yeah. So on the 2nd of February 2024, I had the absolute pleasure of filling one of my bucket list dreams, which was to stand on the TEDx stage. I travelled to Canada for this opportunity. And on the day, so my talk was called Impossible to Possible. And I really believe in no doesn't mean no. It just means you're talking to the wrong person. So my talk, which you can find on YouTube, was really about 14 years ago. And it's quite timely. 14 years ago this month, I had a car accident and should have died. So I took 2 steps and saved my own life. And then afterwards in the hospital, the doctors told me that I was going to lose the use of my right leg. And for some reason, in shock, I said, no, that's not going to happen. You need to find another way. And I don't know why I did that. I didn't think that you could question them, but they did. And if you listen to TED, they went away 4 times, and fourth time they gave me a different solution that meant that I could have some limited movement and limited mobility, but I wouldn't lose the use of my leg. So 2 days later, I wake up. I thought that a broken leg meant that you were off for 6 weeks, you had a cast on your leg, and then you just went back to your normal life. So when I woke up 2 days later with 22 screws, 2 plates, and a cage on my leg, I realised that actually I kind of misjudged this one. It took 6 months for my recovery, which is absolutely brutal, really painful. And I was a hairdresser at the time. So I was a hairdresser with a leg that wouldn't fit. And I was a hairdresser in a gym. So I fit not into my life one little bit. Everybody I knew was going to classes or exercising. But I got back, I did the recovery. 2 years later, I went to see a surgeon, 3 surgeons, and they told me I'd be in a wheelchair at 55. And I thought, no, that's not going to happen. I've now got to fight with you to keep myself sane. 2 years ago, I took on a task to cycle around India, 370 kilometers in 5 days, and practice for that. I'm not a cyclist, not a cyclist at all, not a fitness person. Even though I was in a gym, I've got no skills. I managed to get chased by some boys in India. I managed to show people my tattoo in some see-through shorts, but I did the race. I did the 370 kilometers, and that happened to be the same year that I was 55, which is when I should have been in a wheelchair. So that's really my TED talk. It's about no doesn't mean no. Someone tells you that something is impossible, it's not impossible. If you really want to do something and you really want to achieve it, then you'll find a way and you'll go and find the yes person.
Personally, I really like your story and how you face adversity and you build yourself, and again, now you are helping other people to build confidence. It's really interesting and amazing story. You are such a courageous person. I really appreciate you. And
Thank you.
yes, so let's move forward to our third and last question. How building strong connection can help business to grow?
So by building a strong connection, you have so there's a couple of things that you have to have that people will work with you. I'm very much about being the honey and not being the busy bee. So I want to be attracting people to me. I want people to come to me and understand what I do. So if you build a relationship with somebody, so you have the know, you have the like and the trust. When that person's working with you, they're going to be attracted to what you do and what you stand for and what your values are. They're going to trust that you are going to be able to help them as you tell them you're going to. There's a huge amount of relationships out there that are very transactional. You give me some money and I'll promise you something, and then nothing ever gets delivered. And I think if you take the time to build a relationship, every person that I work with works with me for a very long period of time. I don't very often work with people that are just like 10-minute wonders, because I take that time to get to know the person, to know what value I can bring to them, how I can help them. So I'm a speaker mentor. So somebody who's afraid to get on the stage. I used to be. The first time somebody asked me to get on the stage, I was like, who's going to listen to Debbie from Swindon? And I taught myself how to do it. So I help people to build that relationship and that confidence and create their own message that makes them be the honey and not the bee.